What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we're going to be doing a cosmetic showcase of a lot of cosmetics that are going to be releasing not in tonight's item shop reset, but the next one, which is going to be the 16th at around 7 p.m. Eastern time. This is going to include a brand new Kong skin, a Mechagodzilla skin with a reactive variant, and the Nissan Skyline GTR R32. So let's just go through absolutely everything you need to know regarding this new collaboration, the pricing, and much more. Firstly, when it comes to the skins themselves, the Kong skin right here will be available for 1,500 V-Bucks. The Mechagodzilla skin will be available for 1,800 V-Bucks. This emote right here will be available for 400 V-Bucks. We will have two different wraps, which each wrap will cost you 500 V-Bucks in order to actually purchase. So if you want this wrap, that's 500. If you want this wrap, that's another 500 for 1,000. We have two different pickaxes right here, each one costing 500 V, or actually 800 V-Bucks. So if you want this one, 800. You want this one, 800. And then we have the Nissan Skyline GTR, which will cost you 2.8 thousand V-Bucks and includes different decals, these wheels, etc, etc. But when it comes to buying the full bundle of everything else, it's going to be a full bundle cost of 2.8 thousand V-Bucks for Kong, Mechagodzilla, their back blings, the whole entire emote right here, both of the pickaxes and the wraps, and then another 2.8 thousand V-Bucks in order to get the Nissan Skyline GTR R32 with different decals and everything else. But now let's go ahead and just kind of showcase these cosmetics to you guys. Firstly, we have Kong with a description of King of the Hollow Earth and Great Apes, part of the Monarch Titan set. This will be something you'll be able to actually purchase in the item shop, but something interesting to mention is that it appears that once we get the Godzilla collaboration in Battle Royale, you also will be able to not only transform into Godzilla, but potentially transform into Kong later down the line during the season, based on animation files that got leaked. With Kong, we actually have the Beast armor plate backbling right here with a description of one of Monarch's technological augmentations to Kong. Nice little backbling that you're actually able to obtain, and then of course the pickaxe that goes along with him is Kong's battle axe right here. Now if we go ahead and swing it, there isn't really too much craziness going on with the hit sound. I'll go ahead and turn the volume up a little bit more so you can hear it better. But yeah, you know, it's just a nice little pickaxe for you to actually have a description of a Hollow Earth axe fit for a king. And if we actually go over here to the emote that is a part of Kong's set, we have the Beast Glove emote. Now this one actually has you equip that little like glove that we saw him actually have on his normal skin, which you can see right there, but in an emote form that you're able to use on basically any character. Of course, it's going to kind of change the size of it based on if your character is like a medium-sized character like Johnny Silverhand or a large one like Kong is, but it is something interesting to actually see. Next up, however, we have Mechagodzilla with a reactivity on/off variant. Now, turning it off just means you have this version right here, the base one, but having it on means you'll have this reactivity where your actual skin starts to glow red. You know, the whole entire mechanism or whatever starts to glow up. But this is the actual Mechagodzilla skin right here. It doesn't look like you'll be able to transform into this version of Godzilla as an actual boss on the island. You'll just be normal Godzilla or normal Kong, but it is nice to see that we're getting this as an actual skin in the game. And then, of course, it comes with the Proton Exo Booster's backbling right here. When you have it equipped with Mechagodzilla, it's just going to look pretty normal. It's going to look like the normal back area you have right there. So it's going to be like how the Dead Space backbling actually sinks into the skin, where you can use it on other skins, but using it on the skin itself just kind of makes it the skin itself. And then, of course, it also has the Proton Drill Pickaxe. Now, if you use this on the Mechagodzilla skin, it's not actually going to really embed itself into your hand. It's still going to kind of float above your hand like it does right here, but it does match the skin a lot more. And if we go ahead and swing it, you can see the massive little like red and black trail it actually has behind it as it swings, which is pretty nice, but it is something you get in the set. And then of course we have the two different wraps down here. No emote for the Mechagodzilla skin. For the wraps, we have the Cybernetic Scream wrap right here, which is reactive when you actually trigger it, similar to the Battle Pass the normal Godzilla wrap. There's a beam that comes out of the mouth. And then if we go over to Kong, for example, with the Roar Power wrap, when you actually trigger this one, it doesn't really do a beam, but it has a little bit of that same effect where every time you shoot, a little bit of like a blue lightning type of thing comes out from the very front going through the entire wrap. But it is interesting to see how the whole entire design they've got for the Godzilla vs. Kong thing is basically just have the character on the left side of the wrap and then have a cool effect going through the rest of it. Now, when it comes to the other cosmetics, we of course have to talk about the Nissan Skyline GTR R32. So let's go ahead and look at the car itself. So we have the normal version right here. You know, you have all your different color options and stuff. You want to do yellow, red, it's all available for you to actually pick, mix and match with, and make the car really your own. But where the car shines is the decals. Firstly, we have the Kong decal right here. You know, nothing too crazy, but you're actually able to see King Kong actually on the decal, and it looks pretty nice. You know, you got a lot of Kong just representation as a description of Race Through Hollow Earth. And then we have the Godzilla decal. Once again, doesn't have really too much going on, but you know, it mentions Godzilla. It's got a nice little green and like purplish design going on with it, but not too much. However, once you go over to the other two decals on the left side of the screen, that's where you start getting interesting stuff. So if we go over here, we have Mechagodzilla, which is an animated decal for the Nissan. And as you can see right here, it has a little bit of like the glow thing going on. Even up here in the front, you can kind of see how it like charges up and everything else. So this is where we're finally starting to see them put more and more animated decals into this game for cars, which is super cool to see. But it's not the only animated one, because if we go to Godzilla Evolved right here, this one is animated as well. Honestly, I'm gonna be like real here. I don't want to buy every single car in Fortnite or Rocket League or whatever else, but they could definitely sell me cars more if it has cool animations like this one right here. Of course, they're working on like the universal decals with animations and stuff that will bring over like the Interstellar decal from Rocket League. But man, just selling stuff like this makes me more likely to actually buy it, because I think the animations are really cool on these cars. In terms of other stuff, we have the normal Nissan Skyline GTR R32 wheels right here. We have ourselves the Godzilla wheels, which are actually animated as well and look pretty cool. And then we also have the Monarch Tech wheels right here, which aren't animated, but they are having like a little bit of like a glow on the main circle part of the wheel, and it, you know, would match a whole entire Kong theme. The final thing we actually have to showcase today is going to be the Heat Ray boost right here. This is a boost that you'll be able to get by buying the car for 2,800 V-Bucks, and it looks pretty nice. You can mix and match it with all your other vehicles and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff set to release in the next few days when it comes to Godzilla, Kong, and the whole entire shebang, from new medallions to being able to turn into Kong or Godzilla on the Battle Royale Island, and just having the skins in the game normally. Like, I've kind of dwindled down how much I spend on this game, but I'm still probably going to end up buying Kong and, you know, Mechagodzilla, because it's Godzilla and Kong. Who wouldn't end up doing it? Until next time, hope champs and champions enjoyed today's video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and until next time, peace out.